Welcome back, everybody. Today, me and Wes are going to be predicting the Philadelphia Eagles 2025-2026 season. And before we start, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to our channel. And without further ado, Wes, get us started on this topic.
Okay, yeah, so let's jump right into this. First of all, I think the Philadelphia Eagles are the best team in the NFL. Guaranteed. No questions asked.
They leave me speechless.
Well, their team is the most stacked on paper by far.
Offense and defense, both.
They lost some key players in Darius Slay and safety CJ Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah, but honestly, I find that's not really a big factor.
No, it's not.
It's big players, but they're going to make up for that.
Slay made an impact, but he was kind of old.
Yeah.
Like, he was getting up there.
Cooper DeJean, next upcoming.
That's it. So they have DeJean, they have Mitchell also at center at cornerback.
Yeah.
They also drafted Mabuka, second round, I believe. He's a safety.
And they even did good in the draft this year too with the picks they had.
That's it. They took a linebacker first in the first round, and then the second round they took Mabuka, who's a safety who could also play nickel. Yeah. So they filled that gap that they lost in Slay.
And even we're talking about the defense here, but this Eagles offense is unbelievable.
Yeah, the tush push is OP.
The tush push is OP. They have the best running back in the NFL. I personally think they have the best receiving core in the NFL.
And he's the one pushing the tush, right? Yeah. Saquon's pushing
exactly. Or they could have Jalen Hurts, or they could just throw to a crazy tight end in Dallas Goedert, or they could throw to two crazy receivers, one medium. They could throw to AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, and who's the third one? Johan Dotson. Even him, he could make a catch. You know what I mean? So I think they're all they're a perfect team. Even their coach, Nick Sirianni.
Yeah, great coach.
Great, getting so much hate for no reason.
Yeah, their offensive line is stacked.
Stacked.
So, they're probably gonna two-peat. Honestly, I see it. Unless Saquon gets hurt, then
the injuries could be a bit of could play a big factor for the Eagles this year. They have to make sure everybody's healthy for sure.
Their defense would still be scary, but Saquon's like their whole, not their whole offense, but it's a hit.
He's a big piece. Like, Saquon's a big, probably 60% of that offense.
Yeah, so if he would get hurt, they probably wouldn't win. Yeah. But barring that everyone's healthy.
But I like the NFC. There's some competition in the NFC. Not like the AFC is 100 times better than the NFC, I find.
Yeah, for sure.
But I still find there's some good competition. You know, they're gonna have some trouble maybe.
When you look on paper, though, the team is stacked.
Yeah,
everywhere.
When you look on paper, but if they perform like they played in the playoffs last year, forget it. The other NFC teams have zero chance of beating them if they play like last year. But the playoffs is anybody's game, right? So anything could happen.
Yeah, so there's like the Commanders who are probably
the Lions, Commanders, the Rams too are gonna have a crazy team this year. I love the Rams. I personally love the LA Rams. Who else? The 49ers are still there. They might not be great, but they could still make a push. Couple other teams too that could make some damage in the NFC. And after the AFC, bro, they have Patrick Mahomes. Whoever makes it out of the AFC, I mean, Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs, Baltimore, Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills. Anything could happen.
It would be a top team waiting for them in the Super Bowl for sure.
For sure, guaranteed.
But I think the Eagles would still take it.
Take like last year, a massacre like last Super Bowl? I don't know if it's gonna be a massacre like last Super Bowl.
If they have a team fully healthy, I think it will be a massacre, yeah.
That could be valid. I don't know if that could happen, but it could be a point for sure to look at.
When you look at the AFC teams compared to the Eagles, it doesn't even compare, bro.
Yeah.
Especially the defense, like the D-line.
No,
Jalen
you can't
Carter.
say it doesn't compare. Just Kansas City had a bad game last year in the Super Bowl. So you can't really take that into account what you said, you know. But I think it could be that they'll massacre that team again, but I think it's gonna be a closer game for sure, and they could lose.
So you think it would be the Chiefs versus the Eagles again?
I wouldn't even be surprised just because it's Patrick Mahomes. He goes to the Super Bowl every season.
Yeah. But
I would like to see a Josh Allen or a Lamar Jackson a bit different in the Super Bowl. You know, I don't know. I want to see somebody new win the Super Bowl, so that's why I'm a bit biased in that fact.
So you're locking it in. Eagles are two-peating.
No, I'm not locking in the two-peating. I'm locking in the fact that they'll probably make the Super Bowl again. But they'll probably lose to an AFC team because I want to see a new winner.
Wow.
You?
I'm locking in that they're two-peating.
Locking in 40-0 is finishing the Super Bowl.
Yeah, unfortunately. I don't like the team, honestly.
The Super Bowl's going to finish 40-0.
All respect to Philly. I don't like the team. I don't want to see them win the Super Bowl, but I hate to say it, but their team is so stacked, they're probably going to win it.
That's a good take.
Let us know what you guys think. Will the Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl in back-to-back seasons?